sure.
Back to Bridges. And that one is good.
Well, there are not a lot of ways that Bridges is unable to score. This time he shows off the floater.
Here's Mr. Clutch, defended by Paul. Mr. Clutch, the pass to Turner. Chalk up 2 there.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Suns trail by 3. And the pass to Kaminsky. Paul outside. He feeds it to Ayton. And it's sent back by Turner.
An elite rim protector and shot blocker. Turner excels at rising up and denying those shots.
Here's Mr. Clutch. He's guarded by Kaminsky. The shot by Turner, no good. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the Suns. Bridges passes to Paul. High quality look, and he sinks it.
A good tempo on that play as Chris Paul was in place for that jumper.
Here's Mr. Clutch. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Here's the 3. He can't get that one. So Phoenix will take it the other way. Paul outside. Back to Shamet. Pass to Ayton. Shoots over LeVert. And that one's good, Ayton. Ayton's got 6 points.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Here's Mr. Clutch, defended by Paul. Mr. Clutch, the pass to Brissett. It's good. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix. The Pacers beat them last time when these two teams met in Indiana.
And it's going to come down to effort tonight. Last time they met each other, they were demolished on the boards, and that rebounding difference led to a sizable loss.
What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Pacers?
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
They've also racked up a ton of points off of turnovers so far in tonight's game.
Greg, you've got a unique view of the league, not just a former player, but great broadcaster, courtside all these games, but also as a father. What's that journey been like?
It's been surreal, Kevin. You know, anytime you have a child that has a passion for something you're passionate about, it creates a special bond. And to be able to watch him live out his journey has been incredible. And what a blessing. I would wish we'd all get to have that experience in some capacity.
So with Paul on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. Ayton is at the center with Johnson next to him. Landry Shamet is out there with Payne, and it's Bridges in at the 3. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Mr. Clutch in their last game against the Warriors was superb. He grabbed 24 points and got there the usual way, an impressive barrage of three-pointers. It's rare to see any player put up numbers like that. It's likely a game he'll always remember. Kevin?
Yeah, David, he was in attack mode all night long. GA really propelled them to that win.
When he's on, he is on. And there isn't all that much you can do to stop him.
And sometimes you can just look at a guy and you see the confidence that he's playing with. That's what I like best. Now that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
Deflects the pass. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played. Here's Ayton. He's got 6. Kaminsky finds Paul. Shoots from the line, and it's Phoenix scoring again.
And Chris Paul so comfortable operating in the mid-range.
Looking at the last game for the Indiana Pacers, it was a loss to the Warriors in San Francisco.
And Chris Paul, still a great defender. Fantastic positioning.
Well, not only the positioning, but if you watch Chris Paul, he's calling out every option of every play that every offense is running in the NBA. That kind of intelligence gives the rest of his group incredible confidence. And from the very beginning, Chris Paul has been one of the most disruptive point guards defensively the league has ever seen.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
Inside. Here's Turner. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And the ceiling Turner has is impressive. Has the potential to be a dominant big man in this league.
LeVert's checked in for the Pacers.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
To the inside. And Ayton throws it down.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Mr. Clutch, the pass to Brissett. And it's Shamet with the rebound. Suns trail by 3. The Pacers pull it in. Brissett's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. 1:04 left to play here in the half. To the middle, Turner. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Turner's got 10.
A big like Turner, just using that height inside, it's almost a lost art.
Paul passes to Ayton. Back to Paul. Kaminsky with the ball. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Here's Shamet. And it's sent back by Turner. Now the Pacers moving it up. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
And a big night for Miles Turner so far. Really playing hard, trying to make every possession count.
Kaminsky inside. And off target as he starts the game 0 for 1. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Brissett passes to Mr. Clutch. To the paint. Here's Turner. And it's Turner finishing it off.
And right now they're just focused on putting together good possessions.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good.
And so it's Miles Turner making things happen. And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. A fantastic game from Miles Turner in this one.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
On the court for Indiana, we've got Mr. Clutch. He's out there with Karis LeVert. Jeremy Lamb out there with Turner. And it's Brissett in at the 4 spot. Here's Mr. Clutch, defended by Paul. Six on the shot clock. And he slams it one-handed.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Here's Paul. Takes the elbow jumper and trains it. Paul's got 10.
So tough to keep up with the energy of Chris Paul at the point guard position, especially when he's handling the rock like that.
And now the Suns a fast break. Shamet kicks to Paul. Back to Shamet. Passes it to Ayton. Paul outside. There's Shamet. The Suns keeping it alive. A new 14. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Unable to simply overwhelm people the way he did in college just because of his size. Ayton has done a much better job just staying patient Great pump fake there.
Johnson, he's checked in for Phoenix. T.J. Warren, he's checked in for the Pacers.
Big question mark was Ayton, and could he anchor a defense? He's answered those.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the three-point shot of Mikal Bridges seemed to abandon him early in his NBA career. Coach Monty Williams said he developed a hitch in his release. But Bridges got in the lab with the coaching staff, changing his shot midway through season 2. And the results speak for themselves. Guys?
He had a career year shooting, that's for sure. I admire his work ethic. D.A., thank you. Well, Brent, you said it. Defense now a strength of what Ayton brings to the table.
Well, that was the point he had to prove, Kevin, as a big guy.
Shooting one.
So the Suns here with a different look. Sharch checked in for JaVale McGee. Frank Kaminsky comes in for Ayton. Bridges, he's checked in for Johnson. And it's Paul in for Landry Shamet. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Turner's checked in for Jackson. Jeremy Lamb comes in for Torrey Craig. Malcolm Brogdon's checked in for Edmund Sumner. And it's Mr. Clutch in for T.J. McConnell. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Paul. It's tipped.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Here's Warren. The pass to Mr. Clutch. From deep three-point range. Rebounded by Kaminsky.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
And so. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. Setting the floor for the Suns. They've got Saric. Bridges out there with Frank Kaminsky. Then there's Landry Shamet. And it's Paul in at the point guard position. Paul outside. Saric trying to break free. Kaminsky misses. Pacers leading by 13. Here's Mr. Clutch. He kicks it to Turner. At the top of the key, LeVert. There's Mr. Clutch. Over in the corner, Lamb. And another assist for him.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Paul passes to Saric. Back to Paul. Kaminsky against Warren. Kaminsky kicks to Shamet. Makes it off the glass.
Any possession that ends in a shot from that range after a good player and ball movement, that's a good one.
A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. Drives to the hoop. LeVert the pass to Mr. Clutch. Down low. Warren kicks to Lamb. They get the rebound.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Suns trail by 16. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here's Kaminsky. Pacers with the rebound. And following this one, they'll take on the Hornets in New Orleans. That will conclude a 5-game road trip for them. LeVert the pass to Mr. Clutch. To the middle. Here's Warren. And another. assist. Dishing it all over the place in this one.
He's tallying them up in bunches.
Now here's Paul. He's guarded closely. Here's Saric. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Mr. Clutch, the pass to Warren. Here's Mr. Clutch. He's covered by Shamet. Back to Warren. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Indiana.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
They have not wasted any time here tonight. They've pushed it whenever they've had the opportunity and have gotten a lot of fast break points out of it.
Here's Mr. Clutch, defended by Paul. Lamb passes to Mr. Clutch. Inside, here's Turner, and it's Turner finishing it off.
Hard to stop Turner in close. As soon as he has prime positioning, he is going for the slam.
Timeout called, the Suns. Greg, you've got the unique opportunity right now to watch your son Cole follow in your footsteps. What has changed for players now versus when you played?
Well, I think the players today are so much smarter, and they prepare to be pros at such an earlier age. And honestly, I think that's one of the advantages our league has. You know, you don't have to teach these guys responsibility. You may have to teach them the game, but they are ready, willing, and able to work to achieve their goals.
And the wide open shot from Paul, and he's good on the three ball.
Yeah, defenses cannot let his range go unchallenged when CP3 gets it going from there.
Here's Mr. Clutch, defended by Paul. Out to Lamb. Indiana moving it around. To the paint, here's Turner, and it's slammed in by Turner.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
Paul looking over the floor. Pass to Bridges. Now the feed to Ayton. Over Turner. And it's Ayton missing. And it's Indiana's ball. They're on a 16-7 run. Pass to Brissett. Here's Mr. Clutch, defended by Paul. The shot's good from Brissett. And the Pacers lead by 21.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Pacers.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And so looking at their number, this will be win number 22 on the year.
And with this win, it gives them a sweep of the season series, even though it's just a brief two-game.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Miles Turner.
I just loved his defense. He took pride in swatting away a bunch of shots tonight and made his impact felt.
Paul passes to Ayton. Back to Paul. Shoots over LeVert. Phoenix no good that time either. And so it's Lamb with it. He brings it up for the Indiana Pacers. A 21-point lead, the biggest in the game. Brissett passes to Mr. Clutch. Out to Lamb. Passes it to LeVert. From deep. It's off. So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. See you later.
Catch a throat full from the fire vocal with ash and molten glass like I am Jalo Joko. The volcano out of Iceland. He'll conquer and destroy the rap world like the... Learned from a pro as a mentor. Started with a bird nest and burnt it to a cinder. Gotta get the party kicking. Plus your little... smelted like chicken. As the dollar continues to lose momentum, he need land from... to represent them. Gold is up. Urging all... trading y'all change for cash and splurge it on... a more secure investment, food and water, a couple of gallons for your cutest daughter, and thank him as a Yankee fellow Southerner. Don't forget the general rank. Hello, Governor.
Hello, Governor.
Hello, Governor. Vocals spill over like the rolling hills of Dover or the Gulf Oil disaster preferred after. Depends on your status or your stature, whether you benefit from the prior or the latter. Get the fatter check split. And how much for 100,000 tons of correct shit? Sell it half price seafood, prices like a real nice. Who can knock the most birds out the sky and then spread a lie and say you know why? Bet. Get the machine, blame it on the fireworks, clean up. Y'all know where to send the wire jerks. Black teeth still snack on sweets and get stacks with the quick on quick. They used to sell CDs, now they got fake. Buyer beware, had to tell us one liar, sire, be fair. At least I'm tired hair from the chair while I'm here. I hate play loving her, JJ for governor.
Yo, what's up?
Hey, what you working on? Let's get everyone over here and get started. Here's what we're gonna do.
Look at all the fans here for our home opener. I love that.
There we go.
Good finish.
Good
nice
cut.
pass.
I like the unselfish play, though. Like, we're passing well.
Ooh.
Nice play.
Oh, good take.
Come on, give me that.
Good take.
Yes. Wow.
They are hunting these threes.
Nice take.
Very nice. Good
Well,
choice.
Rodney. Rodney?
There it is.
Good take.
Yeah.
Nice finish.
Way to spread the floor.
Sister Lawrence just takes off for that corner three every time.
Sister Mirage.
Oh, sister, why could you do me that way?
Sister Act.
Sister Act 3 on the court.
I need us to huddle up. We need to get back.
No threes, no threes,
One
no threes.
stop. One stop, no threes, and we know who's going to take it. I got him.
Okay.
I was right there. I'm right there.
That was a tough game. It came within a couple of stops, and they greened some key shots. We missed a couple opportunities there. It was tough. It was still tight for a competitive game, yeah?
We shot 8 of 10. They just shot 8 of 8. So I don't know how much else we could have done.
That's right.
Now we need to see whether Team 2K TV can live up to the challenge and go 2-1 and get that home court advantage.
Starting lineups just announced. We're just about set for basketball. We'll be back in a moment. Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. I'm Brian Anderson, here with Grant Hill, Steve Smith, and Allie LaForce. And now Indiana's starting group. On the wing, LeVert and Warren. O'Shea Brissett out there with Miles Turner. And it's Mr. Clutch in at the one spot. And for the Pelicans, Alexander Walker and Ingram are on the wing. Then there's Devontae Graham. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. And Grant, how often do players check in on their own stats during a season?
BA, everybody in the league watches their numbers. Some guys are just willing to admit it.
Tip-off goes to New Orleans. And here's Graham. In the game against New York, very impressive. Here's Mr. Clutch. Graham covering. LeVert, that's good.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Graham misses. Indiana on offense. Their last game, a win against the Suns. Looking to carry it into this one.
And I'll tell you, that was not an easy environment to play in. It was a hostile crowd on the road, but it didn't bother them at all.
What was beautiful, it was a tremendous game plan coming in. You saw the execution, and you saw the results.
Now here's Graham. Looking at his production, close to 12 points a game. Here's Alexander Walker. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Gotta love the big man Valanciunas fighting for that extra chance, and he was rewarded for his effort.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Boy, you have to be impressed with his numbers. Averaging almost 36 a game. 6 on the shot clock. Drives to the hoop. Kicks it out to Warren. Takes the three. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter. You know T.J. Warren's accuracy is truly remarkable. Here's a guy who can really hit from anywhere. And even more than that, do it efficiently. I mean, what do you expect when you give him the clear look? That's just too easy.
And early on, if you're him, you just want to see the ball go through the net and get into some kind of rhythm.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Tries it from the top of the key. The Pelicans pull it in. You know, Grant, looking at Warren's precision shooting, he's used it to pull off some pretty staggering scoring performances.
Yeah, a few guys have had over 50 points in a single game before. When he gets in the zone, Warren can have a huge impact. But you know, it's the result of a ton of hard work developing that solid shooting.
Here's Mr. Clutch. The Pelicans getting their last shot to go. On the take. Here's Brissett, and he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
He was grabbing the rim to extend the hang time.
Hey, maybe making sure the landing was kinder than the takeoff. Outside Ingram. It's stolen. And in the first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Pass to Brissett. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to the steal? Then he goes straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
Graham for three. Warren with the rebound. Indiana leading. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. The Pelicans have gone 3 of 7 so far. Pass to Alexander Walker. Back to Graham. Fires from deep. Gets a hand on it. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Now that takes a skillful touch.
Yeah, excellent control to just ease the ball back up and in. Here's Mr. Clutch. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Brissett. And he lays it up and in.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
For New Orleans, they've gone 4 of 9 in this one so far. And the Pelicans call time here.
It may be a players' league, but the coaches obviously play a big part as well.
Yeah, if that weren't the case, you wouldn't see so many coaching changes in the offseason.
And the Pelicans going with a whole new group out there. Satoransky outside. There's a minute 34 left in the first. Oh, and Turner with a block.
An impressive shot blocker. Turner's combination of size and timing on defense is so valuable.
Pass to Craig. Rebounded by Marshall.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. fails to finish the play.
And the Pelicans miss again.
Defensively, it's hard to account for everything. They gambled off him, and it worked.
To the middle. Here's Craig. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
A fantastic mobile one block. This one deserves another look.
Oh, showing no signs of giving up this lead. That block sent shockwaves into the opposition sails.
And here are the Pelicans now. They trail by 7. Tries a 10-footer.
And the defense has been stifling early on.
Lewis can't get it to go. 40 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Outside Craig. Pass to Lamb. It's intercepted. And they're pushing it up. Here's Satoransky. Drops in the 3.
Quick thinking by Satoransky, catching the pass and shooting with confidence.
Now Craig. Out to the wing. He's looking good. 2 buckets in 3 attempts.
They're playing great team basketball. It's good movement and sharp, crisp passing.
It's Hart on the wing. Launches a 3. He can't get it to go. And that does it for the first quarter. The Pacers out in front. They're up by 6. And back to the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Pacers.
Their passing has been excellent here early. A lot of their baskets coming off an assist. That should set a great tone for the rest of the game.
They're showing some muscle here in the first half as well and getting a lot of their points in the paint.
We've got Willie Hernangomez. Thomas Satoransky is out there with Josh Hart. And it's Marshall in at the 4-man position. That's the Pelicans 5 as we get into the second quarter.
Thanks. Well, Mr. Clutch in their last game against the Suns had an off game. He picked up a handful of points and also helped on the glass, falling in 3 boards. He could never get into a rhythm shooting the ball. He'll try to get back on track tonight. Back to you.
Oh, very interesting. And the question is, will he have a better showing tonight?
For his sake, I hope he turns it around. But you have to wonder what's going through his head right now.
I think he'll be good. I think he's motivated. I think he went back and watched the tape. He'll have a good one tonight.
Satoransky with it. Now guarded by Brogdon. New Orleans calls timeout. And in crunch time, when the game is close, some players rise to the occasion, Smitty. Others tighten up. What do you think makes the difference?
Well, first of all, a lot of it is confidence. But I think also you got to trust in your preparation. And a lot of...
Substitution for the Pacers. 2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Graham covering. 1:52 left in the first half of basketball. Turner passes to LeVert. Here's Mr. Clutch. Nice shot by Turner.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
All this means is he has to be careful. Don't want to pick up a cheapie and get sent to the bench with 3 fouls.
.133 left in the second. Here's Alexander Walker. He's checked by LeVert. Here's Graham. Plenty of room around him, and it's good. Graham's got his second bucket on the night.
That's the pass you want. Orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
Inside. Here's Turner bearing his second of 3 attempts.
And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
You know what it is? It's his creativity. That's making this engine run.
And it's Ingram with the basket on the assist from Graham. Ingram's got 6 points in the quarter.
He's hot this quarter, getting the shots he wants, and he's delivering.
To the inside, Brissett played it in with a nice touch off the window. Brissett's got 10.
Playing at his tempo, his pace. He's been dialed in all night.
Pass to Alexander Walker. Back to Graham. Here's Alexander Walker. Outside Graham.
And that's his third foul. The chance you take leaving him in with 2. Let's see if they'll sit him now until the half.
15.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw's good for Graham. And both free throws good for Graham.
Getting themselves to the line this quarter is a good way to get their offense rolling.
Here's Mr. Clutch. And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court. Now here's Ingram. Coming in off 21 points in his last outing. Ooh, too long in the paint. And he's hit with a 3-second violation. And so he hits the technical free throw.
It's so fun to see Brandon Ingram evolve. He's a true student of the game, and each year he keeps improving.
Pass to Graham. Takes a 3. He's off on that one. And so we've reached the end of the first half of play. The Pacers out in front, up 6. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Here's Mr. Clutch on the court for the Pacers. On the wing, LeVert and Warren. Miles Turner out there with O'Shea Brissett. And it's Mr. Clutch in at the point. Nice shot by Turner.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
Left side, Graham. Pass to Murphy. Valanciunas with it. Here's Alexander Walker. Knocks down the long J. Alexander Walker's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
Look at the big man Valanciunas showing off the playmaking skills.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Graham covering. Here's Brissett. Gets it. He's 6 for 10 and looking confident out there.
Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute played. Indiana leading. Here's Mr. Clutch. Down low. Here's Turner. That free throw no good. Hernan Gomez is checked in for the Pelicans. Satoransky comes in for Graham. And he sinks the second. New Orleans has gone 1 for 2 from outside the arc in this third quarter. Satoransky outside. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Good drive. For a big point guard, Satoransky has a surprisingly quick first step.
To the paint. Here's Brissett. Great D that time from Satoransky. For New Orleans, they've got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. And it's good. 2 points.
A nice start to the third. 3 out of 4 and looking good doing it.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over.
And we'd all love to hear what goes on in those huddles, but we just get the snapshots.
No, we're left to infer from the adjustments we see on the floor.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. And for the Pacers, they're shooting very well, 62%, and going right at the defense. Outside Lamb. Pass to Mr. Clutch. Clock at 6. Inside. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Turner's got 5 points now this quarter.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Marshall can't hit. The Pacers have gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. Here's Mr. Clutch. Down low. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
It's a backbreaker for your defense, giving up easy buckets like that.
Pass to Mr. Clutch. Goes up on the wing, and he connects with a jumper. And now it's a 10-point Indiana lead.
Here in the second half, they've just found better shots.
For them, the first half was maybe more of a filling out process. Now it's winning time.
Back to Hernan Gomez. And the shot goes.
I mean, beautiful execution from Satoransky, taking what the defense gives him.
Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. And again, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He has been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Satoransky outside.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
No good. So Indiana will take it the other way. And at home for the next game, it'll be Charlotte pulling in to face them. It'll be a quick stopover at home before they have to get back out on the road. For New Orleans, they've gone 4 of 8 in the third.
You know, Josh Hart won't wow you with the scoring or flashy plays, but he does all the little things for his teams. A 6'5" wing, Hart was one of the best rebounders in the league in the 2021 season. That number really jumps out at you for someone his height.
A nice shot by Mr. Clutch.
Defensively, you have to tighten up on him or suffer the consequences.
Here's Lewis. Lamb covering. Pass to Marshall. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. That one on Lamb.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Now, when we talk about Hart, Smitty, he's been underrated, it seems, from the moment he entered the league.
You're right, B.A. Playing 4 years in college, he was the final pick of the 2017 first round. What a value pick that's turned out to be. Jason's outperformed a bunch of guys who went in the top 10.
To the middle. Stolen by Valanciunas. Here's Hart. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Great ball movement by B.I. Spots a wide open teammate and feeds him.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Give him 8. 4-3. Sinks the tray. 11 points in the game.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
This could be a problem. That's his 4th foul with plenty of basketball left to play.
And you think about the draft profile of LaMelo Ball. Grant, the court vision has been as good as advertised.
I mean, he's just a gifted passer who sees over defenders. He enjoys making those flashy plays. He's been everything you want from a playmaker.
The Pelicans making a switch here. Alexander Walker's checked in. Caris LeVert's checked in for Indiana. 32 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Mr. Clutch. 11 points in the game. To the inside. Just 4 to shoot. 2 points. That one goes.
They've toned down their three-point attack in the second half, looking to protect the lead with higher percentage shots.
Now the Pacers on the move. He stops. He pops. No good. Off the front rim. Here's Alexander Walker. Shoots over McConnell. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And so it's Indiana earning this break in the action, up 10. And it's all due to their ability to own. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah,
A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
Anytime you get as many points from the paint as they have, you know you've got a good thing going.
And they've really displayed a sharp passing game tonight as well. A lot of well-timed assists out there.
A minute 4 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one.
Well, with a comeback out of range, we can put a bow on this one. Good performance for the Pacers.
Check out their assist numbers.
They didn't get stuck in isolation. They got the ball to the guys who had the best matchups.
And with this one safely in the books, it'll mark their 23rd win of the year.
And this team really wanted to at least split this season series.
They've got Josh Hart, Brandon Ingram out there with Willie Hernangomez. Then there's Thomas Satoransky, and it's Lewis in at the point. That's the Pelicans 5. Here's Mr. Clutch, Warren. Yep, count it.
Excellent effort on the road. They've literally sucked the energy out of this arena.
And when you're on the road, you can't be tentative coming into a game like this. I thought their aggressive approach was the difference.
And he gets it back. Here's Hernangomez. And finally, they hit one.
Salvage the possession. He's a terrific offensive rebounder.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Outside for LeVert. And so Indiana takes this one by a big margin. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.
Very true. I mean, when you're out on the road, the wins can feel a little sweeter. This one has to feel extra special.
And that about wraps it up. So for Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Steve Smith, I'm Brian Anderson, thanking everyone for watching tonight's game. So long, everyone.
Now, when I watch you play defense, I'm reminded of some of those 90s Knicks teams and how tough they were. How much does your toughness factor into what you're able to do on that side of the floor?
Man, respect. I loved Oakley, and toughness is the tricky thing.
is the name. Workout is a lifestyle. The one true goal. When you're here, you're mine. Got it? Yo, don't skip leg day, all right? I'll see you.
Randy's pesky.
We're tied with Vanilla Ice Dogs. Let's go.
Hit me again.
Nice.
All day.
Good switch.
No way, I'm there.
Oh, no, Daddy.
Oh,
Daddy got us. Hey, Brian.
There it is.
Oh.
He's got to take him. We got to watch him in the middle. He's just.
Yes, we can.
Yes, we can.
I got that. I'll pick that up.
Oh, still. Spam it.
Oh, man. Oh,
spam it.
Oh my God. You lost, and that was like a 33-footer. I thought we said no threes, you guys.
Sorry, Lexus.
I would love to take one more crack at the community.
Okay, one more chance to get this W. We need a strategy here, you guys. I need to bring the team together. That's my job. I am the glue that holds it all together. So what's our strategy?
Well, we're all quick, so we're going to attack the bigs.
I was just saying, maybe we can try to space out again, like go to the corners and have one person drive and see how they commit.
Yeah, I'm feeling good. I feel like spread the floor, do what we were doing well in game one. I'm going to guarantee, like I did in the first game, we're going to win this game.
We're the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Plenty of emotion in that touching rendition of the Star-Spangled Banner. And with that, we'll be right back. So happy to have you here for a midweek edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This should be an intriguing contest. Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce, our reporter tonight. And here at the table, two NBA greats. Grant Hill. Allie, it's all yours.
Thank you, Brian. Bradley Beal, not just a shooter. He's a scorer, and his footwork is a huge part of that.
Well, Allie, he's put a lot of work into that area of his game. Good stuff there. And now the Washington Wizards starters. Dinwiddie and Beal comprise the backcourt. Kispert is out there with Rui Hachimura. And it's Harrell in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Pacers, Sabonis and Turner work together inside. On the wing, LeVert and Warren. And it's Mr. Clutch in at the point. And the big news of the moment, MP's been selected to take part in the three-point contest.
Oh, B.A., that's an event that's already a fan favorite. But with MP in there, I'll tell you what, the whole world's going to be watching.
And Grant, you look at these rosters, a lot of talent in the backcourt.
Oh, a sign of the times, B.A. Agility and skill is in demand, and that is on display tonight.
Here's Beal. The Pacers pull it in. Defeated by Milwaukee in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
On the road, they got owned defensively. They just couldn't match the activity level of their opponent.
I flat out, I thought they looked overmatched. I thought they lacked aggressiveness and heart out there.
Puts it up off the inbound. Shot is good. Off the back rim and in.
Great work right there on the inbounds play. Getting the bucket before the D has time to react.
Beal against Sabonis. And that one good.
See how polished Beal is? Able to burrow his way inside close to the basket and capitalize.
Here's Mr. Clutch. 35 points for him last game against the Bucks in Milwaukee. Sabonis finds Warren. Here's Mr. Clutch. From deep. It's hauled in by Beal. And a huge accomplishment for MP as he was selected to the NBA All-Star team.
Well, B.A., it's such an honor to be recognized among the league's best, and he certainly earned it with all the hard work he's put in.
Here's Harrell. The shot won't fall, so Indiana will take it the other way.
And the cold start gets a little colder. Just 1 for 4 to start the game.
And he drives in, down low. And Sabonis slams it in.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Beal, that one's good. Beal's got his second basket.
Come on. How do you contain Bill right there? I mean, at times he just muscles shots in against tough defense.
Here's Sabonis, and he banks in the layup.
They've come out with guns blazing, 4 for 5 from the field. They've got the D really.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Knocked away. Here's Mr. Clutch. Boy, you have to be impressed with his numbers. Averaging almost 36 a game. To the paint. Here's Turner. The second effort. Basket's good. Sabonis has got 8 points.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
Yeah, that's what's frustrating because you did the job defensively to get the stop, and then you gave it right back.
And some great news for MP. He'll be at All-Star Weekend participating in the Rising Stars game.
And that's a huge honor in this league. Getting selected to play in that event is well-deserved. MP has a very bright future.
The Pacers have gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall. It's Warren on the wing. Out of bounds. It'll be Washington's ball. A big group substitution here for Indiana. Jackson, he's checked in for Turner. Brissett comes in for Domantas Sabonis. Craig is checked in for Warren. And Malcolm Brogdon is subbed in for LeVert.
Number 1. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
.125 left to play in the first.
And they've done a pretty good job working the ball inside, but haven't been able to convert at all.
No basket feels better than a putback. Love getting rewarded for grinding it out on the glass.
Here's Mr. Clutch. He's guarded by Gafford. Jackson gets the bucket.
I mean, some good stuff out here. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come off of nice passes.
54 seconds left in the first quarter. Dinwiddie, no good.
Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this, the only beneficiary is the defense.
Kuzma with the ball. Now guarded by Brogdon. Gafford passes to Kuzma. No good on the 3. The Pacers have got 6 of 8 shots to go. To the middle. Here's Jackson. And the layup is good.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Washington trailing.
Just a little too amped up here early. 2 fouls on him already. That's going to affect his playing time.
Free throw good. Dinwiddie. And the Pacers making a change here. Warren and Sabonis, the duo at forward. Then it's Karis LeVert. Then there's Miles Turner. And it's Mr. Clutch in at the point guard position. That's the 5 for the Pacers.
Thanks. Well, Mr. Clutch in their last game against the Bucks was a man on a mission. He contributed 35 points and a season-high number of rebounds. He was dominant, and they're hoping to get more of the same from him tonight. Take it away.
Okay, Allie, thanks. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, B.A. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
Yeah, right. Now, I'm sure he wants to come out in attack mode. The other key for him is to continue to get to his spots on the floor.
Inside, Kispert. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Court awareness improving over time. Hachimura demonstrating some nice passing instincts there.
And a full 4 years of college play, Grant, makes Corey Kispert something of a rarity in the modern league.
And I'm glad you brought that up, B.A., because, you know, that time really paid off for him. He only got better over those seasons, becoming even more confident of a marksman.
Here's Turner. No good off the back of the rim.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
Oh, now that's how you finish a break. Throw it down with force.
Well, it's all about the playmaking of Bill. I mean, it's continuing to evolve. Fantastic at realizing when his guys are uncovered.
Mr. Clutch sends it home from three-point land. 5 points in the game.
His three-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
Now a timeout called by Washington.
What I admire about Bradley Beal is his steady growth. Not just in his overall game, but how he's embraced becoming a leader. He's someone his teammates really look up to.
Sumner's checked in for Warren. And Washington has possession. They trail by 6. And it's Beal penetrating. And then Beal with the dunk.
Beal is so tenacious on the drive. He shows no remorse to the defense on these type of dunks.
Pass to Sumner. Here's Mr. Clutch, hounded by Beal. The ball's knocked loose. Now LeVert. 6 to shoot. From deep. And again, it's Indiana with a 3.
That's his second triple this quarter. I guess he's left that dry spell behind.
Now here's Beal, tightly guarded. Pass to Kispert. The 3. He drops it from range. Kispert's got 7 now in this quarter.
And after a scoreless first quarter, he's finding his offense.
Here's Mr. Clutch, hounded by Beal. Here's Turner. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in. Turner's got 7 points in the game.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
And Beal launches from deep. Oh, got it off in time, but it's no good. And so that brings the first half to a close. It's the Pacers. They lead by 6. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. How about Bradley Beal having a dominant impact in this game?
Yeah, tonight he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
Yeah, slicing through the gaps in the defense. I mean, getting many of his buckets in the paint.
On the court for Washington, Dinwiddie and Beal comprise the backcourt. Rui Hachimura is out there with Montrezl Harrell. And it's Kispert in at the small forward position. Looking at the modern game, Grant, what adjustments would you have to make in your game to thrive in the league today?
Well, I would have worked more on developing the three-point shot. Back in the 90s, it was more about the mid-range game, a la Michael Jordan. But these guys now, they live at the arc, and that's just not how we did it back in the day when I was playing.
And he drops the first. He's perfect from the line this time. The Wizards shooting efficiently, 50% so far. Beal outside. Pass to Harrell. Oh, and Turner with a block.
A ferocious shot blocker. Turner provides a sense of security to the rest of his teammates. I'll tell you what, they've been aggressive and they've been physical. You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
They've been a more cohesive team over this stretch, and then that helps account for their lead.
Beal outside. Fires for 3. Yes. And a nice assist from Dinwiddie. Beal's got 14 points for the game.
Well, Beal is a volume three-point shooter. The defense better get on him or he'll do some real damage.
To the inside. Stolen by Dinwiddie. Here we go. One-on-one. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks, Brian. Well, just about every discussion of the NBA trade market comes back to the Washington Wizards. An all-star shooting guard Bradley Beal on a team that hasn't made the playoffs in 3 seasons. Something's got to give. And guys, with Beal possessing an opt-out after the season, expect those talks to intensify.
Yeah, that's a good point. Timeout called. The Wizards. And some changes here for the Pacers. Brissett's checked in for Turner. Craig comes in for Sabonis. And Malcolm Brogdon is subbed in for LeVert. Gafford passes to Dinwiddie. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. And at home for the next one, it'll be Oklahoma City pulling in. And that'll put them halfway through a 3-game homestand. Mr. Clutch can't hit. For Washington, they've gotten just 1 of 5 shots to drop since halftime. Here's Kuzma, and count that. 2 points and a chance for 1 more at the line.
Oh, this is the confidence Kuzma plays with. I mean, he feels like he can score on intense defense whenever he wants.
Jackson, he's checked in for Indiana. Indiana has gone 5 of 10 from beyond the 3-point line in this game. Here's Mr. Clutch. 10 points for him. It's good. Jackson's got 10.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Dinwiddie outside. Pass to Kispert. Here's the 3. Yes. And a nice assist from Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie's got his 3rd assist of the night.
The defense really fell apart there. You can't afford to leave them all alone at the arc.
Here's Mr. Clutch. And he can't. Back, the 3-pointer offline. Dinwiddie passes to Gafford. Brogdon against Dinwiddie. Back to Gafford. And the dunk by Gafford.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam.
And talk about a signing that went under the radar. Spencer Dinwiddie joining this Wizards ball club. Now, he steps in as a vet guard to lead this young team. And I'm excited to see what Dinwiddie can do as a team leader.
A nice shot by Mr. Clutch.
I love it. Just thumbing his nose at the height disadvantage. He's able to get the space he needs and convert.
Yeah, he may just have to put a little more arc under that. But either way, it's a tough shot.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass. Really getting after it and being physical.
.114 left in the 3rd quarter. Down low. Brissett. Nice pass. Nice catch. And a resounding dunk.
He gives up a lot of size to most other power forwards, but not too many of them can fly like he can.
Here's Dinwiddie. Not going to go that time.
He has shot them in the foot with his inability to make shots tonight.
Here's Mr. Clutch. 13 points in the game. Indiana needs to get a shot.
Okay.
Okay. Finish.
That's what I'm talking about.
And this kind of six slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show. Impressive looks on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's Dinwiddie. Oh, he can't stop the run as that misses. Indiana has gone just 1 of 3 from deep since the break. Pass to Mr. Clutch. For 3. Gafford grabs the miss. Here's Avdia. It'll count. And that's not going to go. And so it's the Indiana Pacers earning this break in the action, up 10, just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. Rick Carlisle had some advice for his team. Let's hear what he had to say.
Best thing we got is just keep the ball moving, keep the floor space, keep attacking them.
Well, he likes their overall activity on offense. He's checked in for Washington. Kuzma comes in for Dinwiddie. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Indiana.
Their inside game has been great tonight. So much of their scoring has come from the paint.
The other thing, they continue to fill it up from three-point range, making it look easy.
And you think about 2020 as a real breakout year for Montrezl Harrell. Named 6th Man of the Year in the NBA. I mean, he was averaging 18 points a game.
On the wing, LeVert and Warren. Sabonis and Turner work together inside. And it's Mr. Clutch in at the point guard position. So that's the group out there for Indiana. They get it back. Harrell down low. He's covered by Warren. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
He's trying to impose his will physically. I mean, Harrell is going to create space in there one way or another.
That's good from Harrell. Washington making some changes. Hachimura's checked in for Bryant. Kispert comes in for Gafford. And it's Dinwiddie in for Kuzma. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And see, Webb, you had such a well-rounded game, especially for a big man in your era. How do you think your game influenced big men that are playing today?
Well, I definitely see parts of my game, and a lot of guys that play today. Hopefully, the fact that, I proved that as a big man, you can step out, you can ball handle, you can pass, you can just be a player. But hopefully that allows them a little bit of freedom to do their thing, because these players today are great. And even if I see parts of my game in there, man, they're doing the work and they're taking the game to the next level.
A minute 35 left in the fourth quarter here. The Pacers again can't hit.
At this point, I'm not sure if it's the play calling or the player himself.
Dinwiddie gets the bucket.
Got it in deep, and that's how you do it.
Indiana leading. Here's Mr. Clutch. The 3-ball. That's bucket number 5. He's 5 for 12 now.
An excellent job of taking what the defense is given.
Now here's Beal. Not a lot of room. Oh, that bucket gives him his 7th field goal in 12 tries.
And what poise from Beal. Phenomenal at stepping up his game in the clutch.
Boy, you love how guys are making plays for one another here.
Yeah, just a balanced attack, a total team effort.
Shot clock at 6. Shots good by Sabonis. And the Pacers lead by 8.
And that's a perfect setup. Solid screen, defender can't avoid it. Opens up a clear path to the bucket.
And the Wizards call time here. They trail by 8. There's 49 seconds left in the fourth. And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game.
And what's impressed me is how he's distributed the rock. I mean, he clearly wants to make his guys better. This kind of selfless attitude really improves overall team chemistry.
And this home arena really appreciates this guy. And it's clear that he takes pride in playing his best in front of them. Shoots from 12. That one is off. So Indiana will take it the other way. 35 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. To the middle. Stolen by Dinwiddie. Hachimura outside. Beal, the pass to Hachimura. No good from outside. He got his defender off his feet with a pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Here's Mr. Clutch. Uncovered. That one drops for him. And now it's a 10-point Indiana lead.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
That's the dagger. You could tell they wanted that one. I know that's it.
And so Indiana takes this one by a big margin. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave him a little extra edge.
Yeah, they really fed off the energy. You saw their activity level go up. Just a tremendous performance.
And that'll do it, folks. Alongside Chris Webber, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and the entire 2K Sports crew. This is
Pete. Pat Beverly says that you're an overrated defender, and that people...
What I think, Frank, I think Pat Bev should stay in his lane.
but he's a great defender, though.
Hey, everyone.
You know, with the rise of player activism in recent years, I'm wondering...
That's something I have on my mind.
Okay, let's change gears. Any favorite moments from All-Star games past?
Oh, yeah. You know I'm a student of the game, Candace, so all right, that's going to do it. Thank you, guys.
For our next segment, we're joined live in studio by the one and only MP. You may know him as a YouTube star. I just know him as the Rook. MP, welcome to the show.
Hey, yo, thanks for having me, Kendrick. You know, people like you've been doubting me my whole life, Kendrick, so I don't worry about it.
MP, what can I say?
Catch a throat full from the fire vocal with ash and molten glass like I am Jalo Joko. The volcano island Iceland. He'll conquer and destroy the rap world like the... Learned from a pro as a mentor. Started with a bird nest and burnt it to a cinder. Gotta get the party kicking. Plus your little smelt it like chicken. As the dollar continues to lose momentum, he need
better defense. I think you guys need to take better shots. I think you need to, again, I think in the first game, the drive and kick was working well for the offense.
Right on cue, Alexis. That was for you. Better shots. Back door for a dunk. Does it get any better than that?
Great.
Shoot that, Danny.
I am. I got you.
Nice. There we go.
Is that your PA voice?
Green. Nope. Nice.
There you go,
running.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us for the NBA Rising Stars Challenge. Get ready for some thrilling end-to-end action as the best first and second-year players in the NBA do battle on the hardwood. Alongside Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan.
And Kevin, you talked about some thrills being in store for us tonight. These young guys are all capable of making a spectacular play at any given time. And I got a feeling we'll see plenty of them here tonight.
Absolutely.
Well, without question. I mean, if this game has taught us anything over the last few years, over the years in general, it's there isn't a highlight reel big enough to capture all of the incredible high-flying action.
Back in '94, this has been a perfect warm-up for the All-Star game. I mean, it has all the fun and excitement of the big game with the added element of introducing some of the great young stars to the league's fans.
And it's a completely new group for USA. Suggs in the corner. Pass to Mr. Clutch. To the inside, Tillman. Count it. This really has become one of the signature events of All-Star Weekend. I know you love it, Greg. It gets everyone into the mood for all the festivities that are soon to come.
Yeah, it does. I mean, it's such a great way for these young players to show off some of the fancy moves that they wouldn't even dare to attempt in a regular season game. And it's just something about the Rising Stars Challenge. It gives each of these young players a chance to really do something special on a national stage, maybe for the first time in their professional career.
And so he hits both. You brought up the big stage these young guys are on tonight. For so many of the fans, Greg, who are still, just getting familiar with these players, it really is a great welcome to the NBA moment.
It really is a showcase. And for each player, whether they have great moments or not, just being chosen to participate is a huge honor. And it says a lot about where they stand amongst their peers.
Clock is at 3. Here's Mr. Clutch. USA working now with the new shot clock. Buries it from three-point range.
And he has come on really strong this season. Some of his performances in the first half have been terrific.
Yeah, and it wasn't something that very many people saw coming, Greg, but he's proven himself in a big way. I think there are great things ahead for this guy.
And Team World calls time here.
And we've got a collection of the greatest players in the world here. I mean, and playing in an event where they can really let it all hang out.
And that's exactly why we always come away with such great memories. I mean, because they really do try to give the fans as many highlights as possible. And they are the best players in the world.
Team World trails by 16. Wagner with it. Over Martin. And that one goes long.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
And there's a minute 45 left in the first quarter. Over to the wing. No good from Mr. Clutch. Mr. Clutch is gone. 1 of 3 shooting so far. Avdia, the pass to Wagner. Dishes to Avdia. Over Martin. Campazzo. Drops in the layup for 2. Campazzo's got 7.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Passes it to Martin. Uses the glass to finish. And USA leads by 16.
And loving the hustle here early. I mean, they struck first on the offensive glass.
And those putback baskets contributing to their lead.
Here's Avdia. Great D that time from Martin. USA leading by 16. Williams passes to Mr. Clutch. 34 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And it's good. 2 points. Tillman's got his second bucket tonight.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up. A little more sense of urgency.
Yeah, they've got to do a little more to disrupt their offensive rhythm, too.
Now the pass to Suggs. Here's Tillman. Puts it up from 12, and the jumper is on the mark.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
And it's USA with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. Right back after this break. Welcome back as we get a glimpse of the future here at the Rising Stars Challenge.
And it has been a fantastic game up to this point.
It certainly has. I mean, we know these young fellas can play, and they are putting on a show.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the court for USA. They've got Martin, Mr. Clutch out there with Suggs. Then it's Williams. And it's Tillman in at the 5 spot.
And you know, the officials not giving their whistles much of a workout here tonight. Very few fouls being called.
And most of that, Greg, is because they're not playing full force defense. I mean, you're never going to see as much contact around the bucket in this game as you would ordinarily.
just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Down low, here's Avdia. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Picked away. And here comes the break. Aladon passes to Campazzo. And a miss there on the triple. And it's Williams with the ball for USA. Here's Mr. Clutch. He has 5.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
Campazzo. That one, no good. So USA will take it the other way. Pass to Wagner. Banked in off the glass. Wagner's got his second bucket of the game to go.
A super high percentage shot there. You just can't allow him to get that close.
The USA calls time here.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
And it's a completely new group for USA.
Substitution on the court. Substitution on the court.
.136 left in the first half of basketball. Pass to Avdia. Back to Wagner. Now, here's Avdia. He's tightly guarded. Count that bucket.
And as usual, neither team really grinding too hard at the defensive end.
And I think that's okay in this event. I mean, I say the more highlights, the better.
1:05 left in the second quarter. Here's Mr. Clutch. He has 5. Just 5 on the clock. And a missed layup.
A really good rebound in traffic. That's what the big fella's there for.
Passes to Kuminga. Over Martin. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams. There's 42 seconds left to play here in the second quarter.
Couldn't run the inbound play any better than right there.
USA leading by 9. Here's Mr. Clutch. Driving the lane. Martin with the bucket. Martin's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Now, Wagner. Shot clock at 6. Over Williams. And it's USA holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They're shooting. And it's time to get back into it at the Rising Stars Challenge tonight. Clutch is checked in for Green. For USA, they've looked good at the line. They're perfect in 4 attempts.
One shot.
The free throw off from Barnes. Team World trails by 4, so Team World's 5 right now. They've got Wagner, and it's Şengün in at the 5. Now, here's Avdia. Not a lot of room. Campazzo, he's covered by Wiseman.
And you know what? Defensively, both teams have picked it up as we've gotten a little deeper into this game.
A little more competitive fire and intensity being shown out there now.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. And USA will go for a different look here. Tillman, he's checked in for Wiseman. Kenyon Martin Jr. comes in for Mobley. Williams, he's checked in for Barnes. And it's Suggs in for Ball. Mr. Clutch gets the three-pointer to fall. Mr. Clutch has got 8 points.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. Kuminga's come in for Team World. Here's Mr. Clutch. He's got 8. Fires the 3. Another 3 for USA.
D there, guys, was pretty much non-existent. I mean, you can't leave a good shooter like that open.
Campazzo, the pass to Kuminga. And here's Avdia. Out of bounds, it'll be USA's ball. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for USA. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Here's Mr. Clutch. He's got 11.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
And, you know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Campazzo buries it from about 10 feet away. Campazzo's got 5 points in the quarter.
That time the defenders were a little lazy getting to him.
Here's Mr. Clutch. It's stolen. Campazzo, the pass to Wagner. Yes, that goes in. Wagner's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Another 3 for USA.
3-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for.
And now's the time for them to step on the gas pedal. Don't let up. Keep letting it fly from deep and build that lead. Play through the finish line, not to it. Keep the pressure on.
Clock at 6. Here's Simonovic. No good there. Good work defensively by Martin.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
And that's been the key to this lead. I mean, they've really dominated the glass.
Out to the right wing. There's the pass to Campazzo. Now, here's Wagner. He's got 8. And the layup is good. Campazzo's got 21 in the game.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Mr. Clutch, the pass to Tillman. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Here's Avdia. Finish off the break. And now it's only a 5-point USA lead.
And the offense has just operated really smoothly here in the open floor.
Yeah, and for them to reduce the lead, they should keep the pace brisk. I mean, that's how they've generated the highest quality shots.
No good from Mr. Clutch. Team World trails by 5. Puts it up from 12, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give them any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
shooting 2.
And he makes the first.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Yeah, you know what? And I think they've just got to keep on keeping on. Keep drawing contact, attacking, getting to the line. That will certainly give them a chance to get back into the game.
Here's Mr. Clutch. He's got 14. Picked off in midair. Now here's Kuminga. He's covered closely. Here's Simonovic. Count the basket.
And for a guy who hasn't been able to get a ton of minutes this season, great that he's had a chance to show off his skill set here tonight.
And he does have some skills to show off. I mean, his opportunity for more playing time is going to come soon enough. He just has to stay patient.
Good. Tillman's got 4 points now in the quarter.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Here's Avdia. That misses, had a chance to tie it there. And as we conclude the third quarter, what a game, neither team giving ground. U.S. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Well, you can't run away from the DNA. When he's running the show, he makes sweet highlight reel plays night in and night out.
And we're glad to have you along as we resume the action at the Rising Stars Challenge. Some great careers in store for these young men.
And what a showcase this game has been for the league's best and brightest young stars.
And you know, one of my favorite things is seeing the camaraderie between the players. I mean, both of these teams really enjoying playing together and against each other.
We've got Mr. Clutch. Mobley is out there with Weissman. Then there's Suggs. And it's Williams at the 3 slot.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket.
And there's no question he was going to be playing in this game because as far as a first or second year player goes, he's about as impactful as any in the league.
That's exactly right. I mean, he's quickly become one of his team's most important players. For most guys, that can take years, but it's happened really fast for him.
6 to shoot. Kicks to Avdia. Poked away. USA leading by 5. Williams inside. Again, USA.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
Wagner, 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul.
Team World. Shooting for your USA, James Wiseman. 1 plus the penalty, 2 shots.
The free throw off from Wiseman.
And you got to respect how quickly Wiseman has adapted to big league play. He hit the ground running and has not looked back. Always growing as a player.
Drains it from beyond the arc.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
The USA calls time here. They're in front by 2. 40 seconds left in the fourth. And now we present our New Balance player of the game, LaMelo Ball.
Yeah, and his percentage from the field tonight, just amazing. He hadn't just been gunning. He's been picking his spots, and you need that kind of patience and discipline to shoot as well as he had.
34 seconds left in the game. Here's Mr. Clutch. It's money from deep. And Team World calls time here. They trail by 5. 27 seconds left to play in the final quarter. .27 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And it's Barnes with the ball for USA. They led the game at 1 point by 20. And an intentional foul right there. And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaking. He's able to hit the second one, and that increases their lead to 6.
Can't waste any time here.
No, you need a quick bucket and then a quick foul.
Yes!
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
The USA calls time here. They lead by 4. There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter. There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
No, you got to foul. I mean, it's going to come down to free throws here. Foul right away.
And you can wrap this one up. Great job to stay cool at the line and finish it off.
Shoots a 3. Trifecta. And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul. It's the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so he drops them both. It's a 5-point game. So USA wins it.
Can't say enough about how well all these young men competed here tonight. A great show for the fans and a clear picture of just how many talented up-and-comers we have here in the NBA.
Greg, no doubt there are some future greats among the players we saw here tonight, and we're pleased to have brought you all the action. So now for Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan saying good night, everyone.
Catch a throat full from the fire vocal with ash and molten glass like I am Jalo Joko. The volcano island Iceland. He'll conquer and destroy the rap world like the... Learned from a pro as a mentor. Started with a bird nest and burnt it to a cinder. Gotta get the party kicking. Plus your little smelted like chicken. As the dollar continues to lose momentum,